Oh my word. Look at that.
This is the Essing Hotel, possibly the remotest hotel on the planet.
It's a super tough, quite brutal building, just like the landscape.
And that's no surprise. At over 2,500 meters above sea level, almost everything needed to build this structure had to be brought in, even the water to mix the concrete.
So to build a building in this location, it's unbelievable.
As if designing and constructing this hotel wasn't difficult enough, there was another astonishing requirement the architect had to meet.
Because those telescopes up there are so sensitive to light at night, they don't want any light pollution. So this building, which remember is 108 bedrooms, 176 meters long, is not allowed to emit more artificial light than a single 100-watt light bulb. That is amazing.
From the outside, this brutalist structure blends perfectly within its arid surroundings. But once inside, it's a different story.
I wasn't expecting that. Look at it, it's green. In here, it's the most wonderful oasis of tranquility and calm. And I'll tell you what, it gives you respite and relief from the heat outside.
This magnificent garden is flooded with light, and the humidity in here is a comfortable 35%, compared to the super dry 5% outside, allowing these succulent plants to thrive. But before you plan to book in, this hotel is only open to scientists working at the Paranal Observatory.
There's bits of this might look like a health spa, but it's not. It's a monastery to stargazing.
The Wheelo Biological Reserve is 300,000 acres, filled with the wonders of nature, to suit every adventurer's dream.
This place is so beautiful. Waterfalls, rivers, forests and mountains. How do you design a piece of architecture that respects all this?
The answer lies deep in the forest of this vast nature reserve. Here, amongst the area's many endangered species, is a building designed to provide eco-tourists with a comfortable place to stay.
So I'm looking for the Magic Mountain Lodge, and I'm either in completely the wrong place or it's very well camouflaged. And there it is.
Hidden beneath all the rich layers of foliage is the tree-shaped 7-story, 13-room hotel. This is without a doubt one of the most wonderfully weird buildings I've ever seen. It's even got its own waterfall.
It's absolutely amazing. The only way you know that that's even hotel rooms is that you can get little glimpses of windows. You just capture the reflection of the glass in amongst the greenery. If you're going to do camouflage, it's taken it to the most extreme level. But because of that, it's amazing.
It's not just the outside that looks like a mythical tree. Inside, it feels as if you're living within a vast trunk. Built around this core, the guest rooms are designed to reflect the surrounding forest.
It's just timber everywhere. Many different types and lots of different finishes. Raw trunks like this, with all their knots, through to very smooth, fully finished timber. And then you just get beautiful views out to Mother Nature.
Built of locally sourced wood and stone, it's taken 16 years for the foliage to grow completely around it, giving its guests the best up-close and personal retreat in which to enjoy every season the spectacular forest has to offer.
This building is mad. It's bonkers, but that's why I love it. It's the perfect blend of architecture and landscape.
This typical suburban street of traditional Spanish-style houses seems like the last place you'd expect to find a hidden gem. But that's where you'd be wrong.
Now, somewhere behind this black fence, there's a house. The only thing that gives the house away a little bit, look up there. You've kind of got this silver tower. Something tells me that this house is very different.
Built in 2018 and nicknamed by locals the Skylight House, this two-bedroom family home is hidden from the world. But once inside its fences, you'll discover a building that is as beautiful as it is modest and simple.
Now, I wasn't expecting that at all. I thought the building was going to be so much bigger. But actually, what the architect's done is beautifully simple and said, let's have a side garden, a mini courtyard, a beautiful, thin, long house from front to back on the side, and then a bigger courtyard garden on the other side. And the building itself is this single-story pavilion structure. Really elegant, very minimal. It's so cool.
The monochrome colour palette is both stylish and soothing on the eye. And you understand the need for privacy with the beautiful floor-to-ceiling glass walls. The smooth concrete floors and ceiling, stylish furniture and floating staircase are giving me clues as to who's influenced this design.
I'm convinced it was inspired by a very famous architect called Mies van der Rohe. He was German, but he built a particular house in America, in Illinois, called the Farnsworth House, and it's iconic. And he's got a tiny little Lego model of the Farnsworth House.
Down a concrete stairwell, away from the Chilean heat, is the master bedroom. A wall of shelves adding touches of colour and personality.
You would never imagine that this was a subterranean bedroom. You've got lovely light coming in at high level over the bookshelves, and then you're looking over the courtyard garden.
The elegant floating stairs lead up through its stunning silvery stairwell to the roof, the only part of this house that's visible to the street.
It's like a periscope kind of popping its head up from the building and then looking around the city.
There might be bigger and brasher homes in the city, but I'm not sure there are any I'd rather live in.
It's so well camouflaged and hidden from all the other buildings around. That's what gives it its charm. I love it just the way it is.